Hey everyone, today we're going to use a bunch of AI tools to build a really dramatic movie opening. So to pull off that kind of dramatic opening, we decided to build a story around one guy, completely isolated. Let me walk you through the plot first, with some concept art I made in GPT Image 2.
Jerome lives in hiding at an abandoned Arctic station, haunted by the guilt of having caused his wife's death. Then one day, across a frozen wasteland no one could possibly cross, a figure appears walking toward him. And as the stranger draws closer, Jerome is gripped by a terrible fear that his wife has returned as the angel of death. So Jerome begins to prepare, but what's coming for him is nothing he expects.
All right, so now let's actually use AI to build an opening scene that fits this film. It's an opening, right? So it's gotta hit hard. I figure the best move is to show just how isolated this place is. Make it visually intense. And on top of that, if we tease that figure walking in from across the snow, we get this nice hook, tension and curiosity right away. So here's how I'm gonna build the first scene. We open on this bleak Arctic snowfield, and then the camera slowly pans until the station comes into view, tiny in the distance. In other words, I'm gonna set those two images as a start frame and an end frame, and make a video where the camera pans between them. But before I can make either of those, I've gotta design the look of Jerome's station first. Let's start there. I'll ask Claude for an image prompt, basically to build me some concept art of the Arctic station from our scenario. And I'll throw in a few key elements too, like this. And there we go. Claude finished the prompt. Even though I only gave it a rough description, it cleaned everything up so the image comes out detailed and natural. Especially with Claude, it's great at keeping the context and flow consistent, and it polishes your descriptions so they come out precise. So if you usually write prompts without any AI, give it a shot at least once. Once you do, you'll really feel the difference in how your videos turn out. All right, so using that prompt, I pulled some drafts out of GPT Image 2. For complex prompts like this, I've found GPT Image 2 handles things a bit better than Nano Banana. That said, when it comes to film look and clean textures, Nano Banana actually does a better job. So keep that in mind. In the end, I think this is the one. It really nails that desolate, isolated feeling, like it's gazing off into the distance. I also went ahead and made these two extra images on the side, exterior shots of the station with Jeromo looking out the window. I'll show you what those are for later. Now let's make that bleak snowfield image. Here's what I'll ask Claude, including what kind of camera move I'm going for in the end. And there's the prompt. Since it already knows the scenario, it developed this into something pretty fitting. And once again, I'll take this prompt and generate the image in GPT Image 2. And there's our image. I'm locking this in as the film's start frame. Now should we make the end frame? I'm gonna build a prompt that uses two reference images, the start frame I just made and the station concept art from earlier. And once again, I built the prompt through Claude. Now let's drop it into GPT Image 2. And just like that, the end frame's done too. So now I'll take that start frame from earlier and this end frame and turn them into a video. I'll make it on a platform called Runway. I'll go with Seedance version 2.0 and attach both frame images. And for the camera work, I'll type in a prompt for a slow pan to the left. Let's take a look at what it generated. Yeah, you really get that sense of isolation, don't you? All right, now this time I'm gonna take that last frame and use it as the first frame instead to build a shot that tracks in fast, right up to Jerome's face. I'm gonna take this one with Jerome's face, set it as the end frame, and turn it into a quick push-in using Seedance again. But since it might come out looking different from the station design we built, I'll attach this exterior shot of the station as a reference image too. So I just drop the 3 images into the reference box and type in what each one's for. The first 2 are the start and end frames, and the last one's a reference for the building's exterior. And for the video prompt, here's what I'll type in. All right, and just like that, here's what we ended up with. Let's take a look. So what do you think? It really drives home how isolated Jerome is, and it sets up the next beat nicely too. But we're not done with the opening just yet. Next, we've got to tease the danger Jerome's about to run into, get people curious. Remember, an opening's whole job is to leave people wanting to know what happens next. The process here is pretty much the same as before, so I'll keep it quick and just walk you through it with the prompts.
What the hell is that?
All right, so that's every clip we needed for the opening, all done. Want to see the final edit put together?
What the hell is that?
And there's our finished opening. So how was it? Getting started always feels like a hurdle, but once you actually dive in, it's never as bad as you'd think, right? And I'm sure you can pull this off even better. I'll be back with something even more fun next time. Drop a like, hit subscribe, and go be the awesome creator you're meant to be. See ya.